Some of the world's most iconic foods were never supposed to exist. From greasy potato chips to fizzy soda, these culinary creations were born from blunders, flukes, and pure luck. We're talking complete kitchen disasters that somehow morphed into multi-billion-dollar sensations. It's enough to make you question everything you thought you knew about food. So buckle up. We're about to dive headfirst into 10 delicious accidents that changed the way we eat forever. Let's dive into 10 delicious accidents that changed the way we eat forever. Picture this: Saratoga Springs, New York, 1853. A posh restaurant and a chef with a temper hotter than a chili pepper. George Crumb was known for his culinary prowess, but his patience was wearing thin. A picky customer kept sending his French fries back, demanding them thinner and crispier. Crumb, at his wit's end, sliced the potatoes paper thin and fried them to a crisp, hoping to give the customer a mouthful of regret. Instead, the customer loved them. He couldn't get enough of those crispy, salty potato chips. Word spread, and soon everyone was clamoring for a taste of Crumb's Saratoga chips. And that, my friends, is how the potato chip was born from a chef's fit of pique. Who doesn't love a warm, gooey chocolate chip cookie? It's the ultimate comfort food. But what if I told you that this beloved treat was never meant to be? The year was 1930. Ruth Wakefield, a brilliant baker, was whipping up a batch of her famous butter drop dew cookies. Some say Ruth ran out of baker's chocolate and decided to chop up a Nestlé semi-sweet chocolate bar, hoping it would melt and create a chocolate-flavored cookie. Others claim she deliberately added the chunks, thinking they would melt but retain their shape. The chocolate didn't melt entirely. Instead, it softened and held its shape, creating those delightful pockets of chocolate. The Toll House Crunch cookie became an instant sensation. The recipe spread, Nestlé's chocolate sales skyrocketed, and the rest is history. So there you have it, the chocolate chip cookie, a delicious mistake turned legendary treat. Coca-Cola, that ubiquitous beverage, wasn't always the sugary soda we know today. It started as a health drink. In 1886, John Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, created a coca wine. He called it Pemberton's French wine coca, marketing it as an invigorating brain tonic. However, prohibition laws forced him to reformulate his drink, removing the alcohol and adding carbonated water, and thus, Coca-Cola was born. Initially sold as a fountain drink, it quickly gained popularity. Who would have thought that a pharmacist's attempt to create a medicinal pick-me-up would result in one of the world's most recognizable brands? Coca-Cola became a national phenomenon and eventually, a global icon. Ice cream, that glorious frozen treat, has been around for centuries. But before 1904, it was primarily enjoyed in bowls. That is, until a fateful day at the St. Louis World's Fair. An ice cream vendor was running out of bowls, and a nearby waffle vendor was having a slow day. The ice cream vendor approached the waffle vendor with an idea to roll his waffles into cones and use them as edible vessels for the ice cream. The ice cream cone was an instant hit. It was convenient, portable, and who doesn't love a good waffle with their ice cream? The invention quickly spread, revolutionizing the way we eat ice cream forever. Sometimes the most brilliant ideas come from the most unexpected places. Take the popsicle, for instance. This beloved frozen treat was invented by an 11-year-old boy. In 1905, young Frank Epperson from San Francisco was mixing up a batch of soda powder and water. He left his sugary concoction outside on the porch at night, with the stirring stick still in the glass. That night, temperatures plummeted, and San Francisco experienced an unexpected freeze. When Frank woke up, he discovered his drink had frozen solid around the stick. Intrigued, he pulled out the frozen treat, and voila, the popsicle was born. Frank called his creation the Epsicle, later changed to popsicle, and the rest is history. Nachos, those cheesy, crunchy snacks, are a staple of sporting events and movie theaters. But did you know that this culinary masterpiece was born out of necessity? In 1943, in Piedras Negras, Mexico, a group of hungry U.S. military wives ended up at the Victory Club. The restaurant was about to close and the kitchen staff had already left for the night. Ignacio Nacho Anaya, the manager, quickly whipped up a snack from whatever he could find. He grabbed tortilla chips, grated cheese, and sliced pickled jalapenos, and popped them under the broiler. And thus, Nachos Especiales, later shortened to Nachos, were born. The simple combination of crispy chips, melted cheese, and spicy jalapenos quickly became a global phenomenon. Cheese, glorious cheese. From creamy brie to sharp cheddar, cheese is one of the most beloved foods on the planet. But have you ever wondered how this culinary marvel came to be? Legend has it that cheese was discovered by accident thousands of years ago, somewhere in the Middle East. A nomadic herdsman carrying milk in a pouch made from an animal's stomach discovered that the milk had transformed into a solid white mass and a watery liquid. The stomach contained rennet, an enzyme that causes milk to curdle. The herdsman decided to give this strange substance a try, and to his surprise it was not half bad. Cheese, born from a combination of happenstance and necessity, made its grand entrance into the culinary world. Cheese, in all its glorious forms, is a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to turn even the most unexpected surprises into culinary masterpieces. Peanut butter, that creamy, nutty spread, wasn't always a beloved sandwich staple. It started its journey as a health food. In 1884, Marcellus Gilmore Edson, a Canadian chemist, patented a process for creating a paste from roasted peanuts. Edson's invention was intended as a nutritious and easily digestible food for people who had difficulty chewing solid food. However, peanut butter owes its rise to popularity to Dr. John Harvey Kellogg. In 1895, Kellogg filed a patent for his version of peanut butter and began serving it to patients at his Battle Creek Sanitarium. Peanut butter quickly gained popularity, becoming a breakfast staple and a key ingredient in countless dishes. Corn Flakes, those ubiquitous breakfast cereal flakes, have been a morning staple for generations. But did you know that this iconic cereal was the result of a series of happy accidents? The story begins with Will Keith Kellogg and his brother, John Harvey Kellogg. In 1894, the brothers were experimenting with creating a healthier alternative to bread. They boiled wheat berries but accidentally left a pot unattended for several hours. When they returned, they found the wheat had gone stale. Undeterred, they decided to force the dough through rollers, creating thin, crispy flakes. Corn Flakes, born from a forgotten pot of wheat, became a breakfast staple. Chapter 10. You decide. This section will be blank and used to encourage viewers to come up with their own ideas and engage with the video. So there you have it, proof that even the biggest culinary disasters can turn into something brilliant. Which of these accidental inventions surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing food discoveries.